Test stream, Cube World test stream initiated. So here's my character Aurelia. Yeah, the top left is not really going to work, is it? "12 FPS, baby." That's how it's done. So let's put it in the bottom left. See what that does. And then let's put FPS, status, viewers, and comments all there. See how that works. That's pretty clean looking. You can't see my life potion and my shout cooldown, or my potion slot and my shout cooldown, but that's really not important for you to see that, for viewers to see that. Yeah, I'm excited to see whether the comments actually appear on my screen. That'd be a huge improvement. It is quite laggy though. I don't know whether I would assume that closing my stream manager would be a way to get better performance. So, if you're tuning in, give me a shout out in the chat, and hopefully I'm going to close my browser, and hopefully the chat window on my HUD works. So let's see what happens here. Okay, yeah, my FPS is back up. That's good. So I may not be able to use my stream manager on this PC. I might have to use the I have a tablet here, like a little Amazon Fire thing. Could maybe use that if necessary. Anyways, I'm here at the Sidor village. Let's turn on our lamp. Talk to Earthak. We have already, here in Ireler Savannah, this is a pretty interesting area because it only has one village. Most areas have at least 2 villages, but this area happens to only have one village, centrally located. As you can see, I've done most of the tasks in this area already. I have an artifact there, Spiker Stone. I have an artifact to the west, right here, the Ring of Asion. And then I have an artifact here. It hasn't shown up on the map because I haven't got a tip from anyone about it yet. There's an artifact at the mines right there, and also an artifact out here at the Ancient Ruins of Maria. So that's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4 artifacts confirmed in this zone here. So it's a pretty decent zone. As you can see, my character is pretty high level. She's got 95 artifacts, in fact, and she's pretty decked out in this area. And in general too, I have a decent amount of plus gear for every area, pretty much every area that I've been to. So yeah, once you start getting plus gear in this game and you start going to connected areas, here I'll zoom out and let you see what I'm talking about. This map is kind of slow, but yeah, if I zoom all the way out, you can see that my area of influence extends far and wide. It covers the entire map when I have it zoomed out all the way. So yeah, once you get to a certain point, it makes expanding your influence easier, because you'll have, as long as you're going to adjacent regions, you will have plus gear. More than likely you'll have plus gear for that region, especially if you pay attention and do it in an intelligent manner. Anyways, yeah, what am I up to here? I am going to be, I suppose, exploring the remainder of the map, which is pretty much this west central area. I need to get the climbing spikes. I need to check out all of these waypoints that I've created. And hopefully I will find the legendary crafting quest, because I haven't got a tip about it from any of these folks. That's the general rule in this game, is the more villages in an area, the easier it'll be to get the missions, because there's just more villagers to talk to. So the chances that you talk to a villager, the correct villager, and get a mission is higher in those areas. So this area, we've been getting really lucky. I just started this area earlier today. And right away got the boat, the reins, the bell, and the harp. So it has made it quite easy, despite only having the one village. So that was a nice, pleasant surprise. Still no viewers, it looks like. We're going to persevere. It looks like the NVIDIA streaming app has been improved, at least a little bit. I'm liking the transparency there of my camera, and the addition of apparently a chat window. If people do chat, it's supposed to show up over here by this text, down by this stuff. So it is 228, of course it is. And 28% humidity. We're at coordinates 420.477 and minus 6.262.157. And I think I've already checked the items for the day. We'll just check again to make sure. I always like to buy plus items when they come up in the stores, just because I kind of collect them regardless of their quality level. You know, this is 4-star, purple is 4-star, gold's 5. See, I have a couple white 1-star plus items. So we just bought ourselves an amulet. The only thing we need to upgrade anymore is our boots and our left ring. Check the weapons. So yeah, this game is, in my opinion, kind of the ultimate adventure, action-adventure RPG. Has a clean interface. It runs pretty well and fast and smooth. Has a good combat system. Has endless exploration. Well, practically endless. Not actually endless, but yeah. The world map is gigantic. And it does have a lot of cooperative potential as well. So the one thing that people don't like about it is the lack of overall progression, aside from these stats here and the artifacts. I don't really mind it though. I like the gameplay of the game, and I don't mind the way that the game is. I actually kind of like the way the plus items work, and the sense that once you get a large area of influence and a number of plus items in adjacent areas, potentially making potentially make starting new areas really easy, because like for example this area, I think I had 4-star weapons and 3-star armor right at the beginning from plus items. Like I had every slot was full, was you know, I had a plus item for every slot right off the bat in this area. So like I said, once you get to a certain point, it makes adventuring a lot easier and gearing up a lot quicker, as long as you are just sticking to the rule of only exploring adjacent areas, adjacent regions. So I'm just running around trying to talk to people. Look at all these folks. I don't know why they're all hanging out here. Make sure that I've gotten all the missions. Maybe I'll get lucky and get that legendary crafting mission, so that I won't have to just randomly go and try to find where it is. But yeah, I like the warrior. This warrior is named after my brother's daughter, youngest daughter, Aurelia. She's just born this year, in fact. So she's just getting started. Look at all these folks. So what did I get there? The hang glider. Oh, okay. I think I already know where the hang glider is. It's on top of this. Oh, wait. Did I mark that? No. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I knew there was something there. So that's the glider, but there's this other rock area. Let's see, is this it? Yeah, see, check this out. This is definitely something here. It also has some lore there. Looks like a lore stone. So, looks like it'll be getting light soon. I don't like to sleep in the inn too much. Sometimes I'll even just go out at night. Sometimes it's kind of annoying, in which case I'll just idle in town. Hope to get missions if I need them. But yeah, we're going to be exploring, let's see, west from town, I think. In fact, yeah, this is going to be our first task. I might as well just start in on it. It's light enough to see. Oh, there's the music. This music in this game is pretty solid. Like, yeah, it's good. I've been kind of missing out because I played most of my time in this game has been played without music. So I haven't been able to appreciate a lot of the different music for different areas. This is the Savannah music, obviously, and it's pretty badass. Wish it wasn't so loud. I have it on the lowest volume setting, but it's still a little loud for me. $47,788 gold coins in my bag. It's a decent amount. I had over 50k, but then I spent a bunch. Because I buy plus items whenever I see them. Pretty much. So sometimes you get lucky, find a bunch of plus items in one region, and end up having to spend a couple thousand gold just to get them all. Oh, here's some purple slimes. I still have not found any water ice in this game. Water ice is a pet food for spitters. And spitters at least in the alpha version of the game, spitters were like the best pet for melees. Because they have the ranged attack that heals you. So right now I have the Snout Beetle, which is a ranged fighter as well, but obviously his spammy attack does not heal me. It is pretty strong though. Once I get to my gold 5-star levels on weapon, his attack gets pretty strong. He can knock down enemies with his special pretty regularly. This charged shot. Okay, so we got that. What else do we need? We need to go northwest, it looks like. Wait. That's just west. Okay, yeah, let's head west and get this respawn. Altar, whatever they're called. Shrine of Life. It's right there on the screen. Burrawura. For frack's sake. Alright, got some mining to do here. Sounds are quite nice in this game. If not too loud. Some of them are a little too loud. Especially for the warrior class and the ability to gather monsters together and stomp on them all together. It, for some reason, causes a huge noise. Might demonstrate that to you here if I find a larger group of monsters to fight. Yeah, for some reason I haven't been able to find water ice. I haven't been able to find any cupcakes to tame alpacas either. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You got Ladara the Rockling. She coughs up the unique gold ring of Myrick. That's potentially an upgrade. It is not an upgrade. My plus ring from Ikoria Plains is better still. Okay. Oh, we got some purple leftovers as well. More slimes over here. Yeah. So I don't know if people really realize how dank this game is. Like, the negative hype that the game received on its Steam release is really pretty unwarranted, I believe. I think the game is pretty darn solid and basically a finished product, if you ask me. It's kind of lacking in end game content. I was disappointed in the sort of lack of overarching sort of story stuff, maybe for regions. There's talk of perhaps like capital cities being a thing, and in my 500 or so hours of playing, I haven't come across any capital cities. There's also talk about maybe the lore being connected to something deeper, different mechanics for the lore, but as far as I can tell, there's higher lore doesn't really do anything for you gameplay wise, which is kind of a shame because it is a cool concept and it is fun to read the lore. Sometimes amusing as well. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he'll do an update for the game. Probably won't ever happen, but people said that the game would never be released on Steam, you know, as a finished product. They never thought that it would ever even get an update since the alpha, and it did. So I thought that was really cool that Wooly proved some people wrong. I'm a big fan of his. I played the alpha for several hundred hours as well, and had all 4 of my characters up to like level 300 and plus in that game. That version of the game, rather. So I enjoyed the alpha, and I enjoy this version, the 1.0 version, even more than the alpha, to be honest. There's the missions make it adventuring more interesting and organic, I think. And oh, this is a special slime. Sorry, collies. I don't normally kill collies, but wrong place, wrong time, right? Sorry. Okay, so let's go to the Aurea Grove, get our spikes. Looks like some nomads over here. Let's talk to them. That's one tip that I have for new players in this game. Always, 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 if you see NPCs, friendly NPCs, always talk to all of them. And that way you'll make sure that you have the highest chance of getting missions. Sometimes missions are tough to come by. So they can be quite skimpy on missions sometimes. If you don't have a lot of people to talk to. If you have like villages that are petrified, for example, that can make it hard. I mean, there'll still be adventurers in town a lot of the time to talk to, but none of the villagers you'll be able to talk to. So if they have any missions, they won't be able to give them to you until you find the witch and free the town. But yeah, like the alpha just didn't have that. The alpha had arguably like more to the, you know, the progression system was, there's more complexity to it. I don't know. But it misses out on so much from the 1.0 version. A lot of nice things he did. Some things that aren't quite, obviously, you know, it's not perfect. There are some things that are obviously not finished and or broken. I've heard that like riding skill doesn't work. It seems to, I don't know. I'd have to test it with like a newer player. But yeah, that's what I've heard. So people have done tests and they say that riding skill just doesn't work. It doesn't improve your actual speed in riding. So even the like, see, I have 17 plus 17 riding speed. It says 174%, but it still feels like the same speed as it is always been, you know. So yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment. But whatever. We can always, like I said, we can always hope for an eventual update. Well, they might get back to it. And as a streamer, veteran streamer now, I kind of feel it's part of my duty to stream this game that I like so much and to let others know about its potential, just for having fun. If you're looking to collect gear, this is a good game for it. If you're looking to team up with people, this is a good game for it. If you're looking to just explore and battle stuff, explore new lands, this is one of the top games for that as well. So it's pretty much has it all. And I'd like to see more people, like if I pull up my friends list, you know, there's a lot of people on my Steam friends list. I have like 100 people. Nobody playing this game. So maybe we can turn that around a little bit, change that a bit here in the future. But yeah, I've been faithfully playing this game pretty much every morning for a little while at least. Not every morning, but almost every morning. So there's something over here. More lore, it looks like. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, I am a long-time computer gamer. I just recently bought a Nintendo Switch. Big fan of adventure games and first-person shooters. Those are my favorite games. And I have been involved in competitive multiplayer games as well. I must have gotten rid of that star. First game I was involved with was a game called Ghost Recon back in 2001 on the PC. The first Ghost Recon. Amazing tactical FPS game. The first kind of open world tactical FPS game, you know, where it was larger areas where you had a large amount of choice as to how to accomplish the objectives, you know. It wasn't an on-rails tactical FPS or like Rainbow Six with the small maps. Even though they give you plenty of choice, you know, it was just, you know, one small area that you're focused on. Typically, Ghost Recon map, I can't remember the in-game sort of dimensions, but they were a good couple kilometers square on the side, you know, a couple kilometers by a couple kilometers. I would guess at least 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. So decently sized maps in Ghost Recon. Anyways, yeah, Ghost Recon, Raven Shield I played as well. Tactical FPS games in the 2000s. Then I moved to Final Fantasy 11. This has been a big MMO. I played on Shiva server with Extreme and where was the other? There's several other link shells that I was involved in over the years because I did play that game for like 4 years. But I was in some of the top rating link shells, you know, the people who did Dynamis, the H&Ms, stuff like that. So semi-competitive MMO type stuff. If you played World of Warcraft raiding, you know what I'm talking about. You know, whenever the new Warcraft expansion comes out, there's a big push to see who can be the world first to clear the raid content. And Final Fantasy was the same. There was a lot of competition on servers as well for the H&Ms that would appear every 18 to 24 hours. Making it tough for link shells to logistically mobilize and keep up with those spawns, have a chance to loot. Anyways, we're here at the Landor Rock. This was just a fight mission. The sword icon means you're just supposed to fight a special monster, which we just did. What did we get? I didn't even see. Got a shield, not a very good shield. Whatever. Oh, come on. Come on, Aurelia. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the... There's a trick to landing from heights without being damaged. It involves rolling when you land. Sometimes it's tough to get it to work. I'm not sure exactly how it works mechanically in the game, you know. Scepter of Thalion, we already knew about that. Alright, so we got those. We can unstar that. What next? Northeast, looks like. Looks like Northeast is our last star. Have we really visited every star but that one? It looks like we have. Sweet. Okay. Well, we'll head over that way then. So this is just a test stream. I'm not going to be streaming long, and this is not during my normal hours either. My normal hours will be during the morning, Mountain Standard Time. So I'll be on much earlier than this. I will have most days I'll be been done streaming 3 or 4 hours ago. So, and I'll have started at about 8 to 9 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. I'll try to start as close to 8 every day as I can, but those will be the times. They haven't changed since the last time I was streaming. It'll just be weekday mornings. So I'm pretty hyped to be streaming again. I'm not sure how regular of a thing it'll be. As you know, the happenings in this world have been pretty momentous, and things could change. Things for all of us in the future could change pretty quickly. So hopefully everything will be good. Everybody will be safe and happy and be taken care of. But I do this for those whom I care about, and also for those of you who would like to see somebody having fun playing the games they love to play, which is what I do. I try to keep it positive vibes. This is a safe area for everyone, as long as you are not, as long as you're being respectful to life, to everyone and everything that lives. So it's kind of what I stand for. All human beings, regardless of what color skin they have, sexual orientation, country of birth, or country that they reside in. None of it matters, really. We're all on the same team. So I mean, it does matter, obviously, but other things matter more. So it looks like we've pretty much fully explored. I still haven't found the legendary crafting, though, and I'm wondering where it could be. Let's just take a quick look at our map here. Let's get north as up. This could be something, potentially, I think. Potentially this area here. Let's just double check to our west. Let's double check west. Dank Tunes from Ms. Wally. What's her name? Pixie? Yeah. Dank Tunes from Pixie. I think she did the tunes. If not, I apologize. Maybe it was both of them. Anyways, good stuff. The theme song is so catchy that it's a little bit annoying, in fact. At this point for me. But I'm having fun checking out the different region specific and the dungeon tune. The cool background tune that plays in the dungeons is pretty badass. Like, it's really good. Let's see. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. What am I doing? There's nothing here. Let's just... Oh no. They need help. Let's help them out. How you doing, Zibluck? Always willing to lend a helping hand. Yeah, so southwest here, west-southwest. I've already gotten the mana pump done, don't need to worry about that. pretty dope that it has the camera window built in and the chat window built in. I'm just hoping that I get a viewer here and somebody does the chat so I can see it on screen here. Because, like, I don't know, like, OBS is okay, and it's good for, like, people who are serious about, like, big streams, you know, big streamers with all their overlays and bells and whistles. But for me, I like to keep it simple. If I don't have any trouble with this solution, with this shadow play, I might just... I remember when I first started streaming, I was using shadow play as well. But I quit because of issues with the updates and performance issues. I was trying to compete in a game called Unreal Tournament, the new version, and in ESL duels, and I was having some major issues with performance doing that. So I ended up switching to OBS. But if I don't have any issues with shadow play from here on out, I might just stick with it because it's a lot easier to set up. Ooh, dangerous boomerang, dude. Those guys will wreck anyone who does not have gold level gear. So, do we think something is up here? Something is not here. Nothing is here. So yeah, treasure spirit, missing treasure spirit, and missing the, oh yeah, we need to go get the hang glider. Where's that at? It was over on the north side, right? This could be something too. This area could be something there. Where's our glider at though? There it is. Oh yeah. That's easy to get to. Okay. So let's just double check, make sure nothing's here. So I'm hoping that I will be able to continue. I don't stream on YouTube, but I do upload gameplay videos from my Twitch streaming onto YouTube. So I'm hoping to, for example, today after I'm done streaming this test stream, I plan to put a little, take the VOD and upload it to YouTube so that people know that I'm back in business for streaming. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh well. To continue with what I was talking about earlier, yeah, I've been involved in several competitive multiplayer games. Ghost Recon Raven Shield, Final Fantasy XI, semi-competitive, I guess, with a rating. Let's go check this out. And most recently, Arena FPS games. Unreal Tournament 4, which is in pre-alpha. Epic Games has kind of suspended work on that while they work on Fortnite. Hopefully eventually they'll be satisfied with Fortnite and resume work on UT though, because it's a heck of a game. It's quite fun to play, whether in duel or TDM or capture the flag, or even elimination mode, which is like Clan Arena in Quake. Also Quake Live, Reflex. We did some newbie dual cups in Reflex. Played Quake Live a bit over the years. Then I got, yeah, heavily involved in UT4. And also involved in Quake Champions a bit. I played Rafa and a few other pros in Quake Champions just doing dual matchmaking. So that was interesting. Got stomped by Rafa, of course. It was pretty hilarious. I accidentally picked... It was back when it was a round-based duel, and I accidentally picked Anarchy as one of my champs when I had never played him before. And I suck. I'm terrible at the CPMA movement, like the air strafing. Because I just can't teach myself to stop pushing the W key when I need to like turn in the air, you know. So counterintuitive to stop pushing forward in order to make the high-speed turns. But yeah, I was discombobulated and got wrecked, of course. But yeah, I plan on also maybe getting into dueling in Diabolical, or some team modes in Diabolical, and if I'm good enough, maybe compete in leagues in that. Also, UT Pro League is a thing now, and there is a Challenger division, and yeah, that's an option for competitive play as well. We get back involved in Unreal Tournament Pro League play. I like the format of the UT Pro League too, where it asks the teams to field 4v4 teams, 2v2 teams, and dual players as well. As part of a team matchup, you know, you have to play several different types of games, and they all have points associated with them. It's pretty interesting. I'm not sure why the the music stopped. So yeah, I theorized that perhaps there was an event around here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. Shimmer Shroom. Can't pass up those Shimmer Shrooms. Desert Runners can have good loot. What's over here? Is there any other? But yeah, if you're just tuning in, give me a shout in the chat. I'm using Shadowplay, and I'd like to test out the chat window to make sure I'll be able to see people. Because that was one of my big issues the last time I streamed, was being able to keep up with chat. Because I was using OBS, and I don't have another monitor. I only had one monitor. So I found it pretty tough to keep up with chat if anybody was active in chat. So that was a big weakness with getting viewers on my last streaming attempt, which was over a year ago was the last time I streamed. It's been a while. So yeah, I'm back, and you might be able to see, you'll definitely be able to see Cube World. Might be able to see some Diabolical, Fortnite. I play duos with my friend Laura. We're pretty decent. Fortnite, Diabolical, Quake Champs, Unreal Tournament 4. This game, maybe some FTL, maybe some Fallout, New Vegas. Good stuff. All good stuff here on this channel. Yeah, I'm giving up on this area. There's nothing here. Maybe there's not... I'm kind of concluding that there isn't a legendary crafting mission in this region, which is a bit of a bummer. There's some blue crafting that I can do though. Some plus gear that I can make. Blue level plus gear, 3-star. Oh yeah, the glider. Let's go get the glider before we quit streaming. The palindromic gold count 48084. Always nice to see. Um, it's possible that there's something out here, maybe? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about the crafting mission, though. Like, a lot of times you can't worry too much about trying to be completionist in this game because, like, especially with ocean... Sorry, especially with ocean regions, a lot of times you won't be able to complete everything. It just won't be possible because, for example, there will be, you know, a bunch of sky whistle places, but no sky whistle in the zone. You know, nowhere in the zone is there a sky whistle, so unless you are able to like hang glide to it, you're not going to be able to get those sky whistle treasures. Same goes with the harp and the bell a lot of times in ocean areas. And on land areas and in ocean areas, a lot of times you won't be able to do every level of crafting or supply mission. They just won't have them. Just because of the randomized nature of the terrain generation and region creation. Even though everybody's on the same map. While they did create this map from a random seed. Probably a carefully chosen seed. I'm sure he had parameters that he was after. So yeah. Looks like the frame rate is good. It's a little lower than it would normally be if I wasn't streaming, but it's not too bad. I'm kind of hopeful that with Shadowplay I might be able to stream my competitive games like Diabolical and Unreal Tournament again. Something I used to like doing a lot. It's kind of my hobby, is to keep up with those games. I like to watch the Quake Pro League games every weekend. And yeah, just in general I try to keep up with all the newer arena games. There's a lot of smaller new arena games these days that I haven't tried yet, but I don't think that matters really because we have Diabolical now, and Diabolical is pretty dank. Like, it's tight. I haven't tried it online. Ooh, there's something interesting. Why don't we go over there really quick? What am I doing? That was a mistake. Let's get back up here. Hard. Okay. That gnome. Here we go. Here's a good landing spot. Oh, dang. But yeah, I'm a avid Twitch viewer as well. Favorite streams include, well, up until recently, Rafa. I'm kind of mad at him. Not really up to watch his stream because of it, but yeah, in the past it's been Rafa. I'm also a big fan of Kilson. I'd like to watch Kilson, Razy, Red and Rafa. I like to watch Dakotas for Fortnite, and Chap, Liquid Chap is a younger guy, but he's not super annoying like a lot of the younger guys are. Who else? Bob Ross, of course. Um, yeah, who else do I like for Fortnite? Dakota's chap. That's about it. Sacriel is good for Tarkov stuff. Tactical shooters. Always been a fan of his. Dang, there's lots of good streamers. I follow hundreds of different channels, so I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of combing the map again really quick to make sure that I'm not missing anything obvious when it comes to potential spots for that legendary crafting mission. But I don't see anything really. I mean, I suppose something could be here, but like I doubt it. Where was that star that I put earlier? Did I already erase that? I must have. Well, this area still might hold some secrets, but it looks like I'm pretty much prepped for artifact hunting. I've got the gear, and I have the artifacts identified. The spots to go identified. Oh wait, is that another one? Is that the 5th one? Jala Grotto, is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Dang, we have 5. This is a 5 artifact zone. Nice. I didn't realize that. Yeah, this zone is pretty sweet. Like, it's definitely a unique zone. 5 artifacts, 1 town. Just not sure where that legendary crafting mission could be. Oh well, I'm going back to town. Oh. Scary. Let's do our crafting first. Get refilled on flasks. Might as well make that elixir of life too, right? Sure. Why not? Oh, of course, 28 water flasks left. Freaky. Freaky stuff. I believe. I believe in freaky stuff. I'll always be a skeptic, though. An optimistic skeptic. So do I have... Oh yeah, I've got leftovers. So we want to roll in here. First thing, grab flasks. Then over to the ID, the analyzer. Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will tell us about the crafting mission that we're missing. The epic one, or the legendary one. Epic is blue, I believe. Get our leftovers analyzed. Thank you, analyzer person. Urmuk, the orc. Pet the chicken. Gotta pet that chicken. Okay. So we've already seen these items. We just need to sell. We'll start on the red stuff. Goes fast. Just make sure not to sell any plus armors. I keep red plus armors. In case I get to play with people, I can drop them for teammates. So that can go, that can go, that can go. The axe, the shield, the blue amulet, the mace. Sell it all, including that ring, right? I believe it was not as good, yeah, not as good as the one we have, the plus ring from Ikoria Plains. Low FPS for some reason. Yeah, okay, so sell that. We can sell our great mace. Keeping that. Selling the shield. And keeping this. Because it is roughly equivalent to what I have, this plus armor here from Asno Ocean. Although I like the stats on the plus armor better. The extra regen is the nice thing. And also it has haste instead of crit. It has more haste than crit. Or I mean, it has more haste than this one. Anyways, that's what we wanted to sell. Everything looks good there. No pluses. Yep, okay. Nothing to buy. And then we'll just hit up the armor shop really quick. Still no viewers. Oh well. This will be a VOD that can go up on Twitch, maybe. Maybe a 2 or 3 part VOD, depending how long I've been playing here. Don't want to make it too long though. Just wanted to get some kind of video out there showing that I'm back in action for streaming. Yeah. So we'll head over to the inn here and log out. Go in the window way, as us goblins tend to do. It's a nice thing about the goblin. Hitbox is small enough to fit through the windows. Pretty nifty. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. And I hope to see you in the future on my stream. That's Burrower on Twitch.